Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sallystampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am bringing you my fresh cut flowers box. It's a cute little box. As you can see, it's completely surrounded by these beautiful flowers from the fresh cut flowers stamp. No sentiments, but sometimes you don't always need a sentiment, just a nice little box. And as I say, it's a good size. You could probably get some nice little samples, face or hand cream samples in there. You could fill it with chocolates. You could get some Ferrero Rochers in there. You can pretty much get anything you want. And then it's got this beautiful metallic mesh ribbon bow on the top, just to add a little bit of bling, because you always need that bling, don't you? Really simple and obviously quite patient, if you like, a patience type project. So to start off with then, move that out of the way. Why am I getting my trimmer? I don't know, losing my mind. To start off with then, you're going to need a piece of basic white cardstock that is 5 3/4 by 7.5 or 19.5 by 15 centimetres. On the short side, you're going to score at 1 3/4 inch, which is 4.5 centimetres. We're going to rotate it anti-clockwise, and on the long side we're going to score at 1 3/4, 3.5, 5 1/4 and 7 inches, and in centimetres that will be 4.5, 9, 13.5 and 18. Before you do any folding and burnishing, you're going to want to do your stamping of your images. So I have Memento because I'm going to be using blends, and you can really use any image. Obviously this one potentially is going to be too wide for your panels. You could use this one and just use block panels. You could use this one and do several. I've gone with this lovely image here, and as I said, just in Memento and just simply using the horizontal score line here as a guide, because this is going to be the base of the box anyway, and then I want my panels to be like so. So I'm just sort of lining up the base of the stem with the score line so it's just above, and then just sort of checking the position of the flowers either side to make sure they don't go off the side, like so. And then once you've done that, you can start colouring. Let's just quickly get rid of that. So I have used on this one some light, if I can get it, Parakeet Party for the leaves. And as I say, I literally just work my way around all the leaves. Obviously if you want to add shading or some tufts on the ground or anything like that, you can do. So I just work my way around the leaves, and then I went with some, where are they, pale papaya. So light I used for my large flower here, and then I used the dark for the centre. Oops, and then I went with pumpkin pie, and I just have the light one here, and I used the brush tip. For some reason I find that the brush is slightly darker than the finer end, so I just used the brush tip for that one, and then the lighter one to do the top parts here, these sort of larger ones if you like. And so I worked all the way along, and like any true professional, here's one I made earlier. So I've already cut, as you can see, coloured them all in as they were. So now I can fold and burnish these score lines. And then, and obviously you can, as I say, you can use any sort of colours you wish. And then just these bottom squares here, we're just cutting up the vertical score lines. And then when you get to the end, you can just get rid of that little piece there. And then I'm just going to use my Seal Plus to run down here. Again, you can use, oops, I don't want grid paper attached either. You can add whatever, use whatever adhesive you like, tear and tape, or if you want to use wet glue, just adhere that up. And then we're just going to do, so I'm going to pop a little bit on there, so that will hold that one in, and then a piece here on that one because that's the back, and then the last piece just on here, which is the front of the box. So there's your cute box made up, and then you just need to make your lid. So having not got any scrap out for scoring, oh crikey, I've only got huge pieces here. So for your lid, let's just cut this down because it's far too large, that is, to use. Right, so for your lid you need a piece of card that is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 or 9.5 by 9.5 centimetres, and we're going to score at 1 inch or 2.5 centimetres on all 4 sides. Don't forget your shim. Okay, and obviously if you wanted to stamp on your lid you can do that as well. Fold and burnish the score lines, and then just cut the wedges. And this last one, just here. So all 4 corners cut into wedges like so, and then adhesive on these parts here. I'll pop this one together. And if you're not confident about making your lids fit, put 2 of the sides tabs together and then pop it on your box like so, and then tuck these in. Try not to get adhesive all over your fingers like I am. But all you then need to do is just line them up, all sticky now. Line them up like so, and you'll always then get a lid that will fit. Look at me, I'm covered in glue. Let me just get rid of all of this on my fingers. So yes, so you can always get your lid to fit one way or another. So that is my lid. And all I need now is to make a bow. So I have this gorgeous, and I actually just folded it in half, which just made it a little easier. Don't quite know why that's done that, but anyway. So create my bow. Oh my goodness, getting in a tangle. Let's try that again. Loop. Doesn't help because it's folded in half, you see, so it's trying to spring back away from me. There we go. Right, so I have my bow here. I just need to fiddle a little. There we go. So chop a bit of that off, chop a bit of that off. And then I just had a little glue dot on the back of here. And I actually tried to sort of sit the bow up a little. So instead of trying to sit it flat, tried to sit it up. And there we have it, my fresh cut flowers boxes. Hope you like them. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.